The New Jersey State Police is the state police force for the U.S. state of New Jersey. It is a general powers police agency with statewide jurisdiction, designated by troop sectors. History: as with other state police organizations, the primary reason for the creation of the New Jersey State Police was for the protection of rural areas that had never had law enforcement, beyond a local sheriff, who was often not able to provide suitable police services. Legislation for its creation was first introduced in 1914, but it would not be until March 29, 1921, with the passing of the State Police Bill, that a statewide police force was created. Senator Clarence I. Case was the driving force behind the 1921 legislation. However, the person with the most impact on the organization was its first superintendent, Norman Schwarzkopf. Senior Schwarzkopf was a graduate of West Point, and this training and his time in the military heavily influenced how he organized and trained his first group of troopers. The first state police class reported for training on September 1, 1921, and consisted of 116 men out of an applicant group of 600. Training took place in Seagirt, New Jersey, on the same grounds as the current State Police Academy. Out of the 116 men who started training, only 81 officers and troopers completed the 3-month training program. According to the New Jersey State Police website, on December 1, 1921, the new troopers were administered the oath of office, and on December 5, 1921, in a blinding snowstorm, started out on horseback and motorcycle to their posts throughout the state. Core functions: the New Jersey State Police is responsible for general police services, general highway and traffic enforcement, statewide investigation and intelligence services, emergency management, support for state and local law enforcement efforts, maintenance of criminal records and identification systems, and regulation of certain commerce such as firearms ownership. Many municipalities in southern and northwestern New Jersey lack local police departments. Therefore, the state police have the primary responsibility for providing police services to these towns for a yearly assessed nominal fee paid to the state government. The state police are also charged with the responsibility of protecting the Governor of New Jersey and Lieutenant Governor of New Jersey. Motto and general orders. Motto and badge: honor, duty, fidelity. The motto of the New Jersey State Police was adapted from the West Point motto: duty, honor, country. The triangular state police logo and hat badge represents this motto. The badge has stars in each of its 3 corners and was created by New York jeweler Julius George Schwarzkopf, the father of founder Herbert Norman Schwarzkopf. The NJSP logo includes the year 1921, date of founding, in place of a badge number. General Order Number 1 The general orders are the guiding principles of the state police and provide historical basis for its rules and regulations. Academy. Training for recruits takes place at the State Police Academy located in Seagirt, New Jersey. The academy is both physically and mentally demanding on the recruit. The recruits live at the academy during the week and are responsible for the upkeep of the barracks and academy grounds, as well as their equipment and uniforms. The curriculum consists of 10 units of study that increase in difficulty and complexity over the 26 weeks of training. Dropout rate for new recruits in the academy is above or close to 35% per class. Some areas of study include curriculum. The New Jersey State Police Academy utilizes an adult-based learning methodology where the recruits are expected to be active participants in the learning process. Each recruit is provided a laptop computer with wireless internet access, which is used for researching the numerous assignments and topics covered in the curriculum. The academy has a full-time librarian on staff to assist recruits with research. The curriculum consists of 10 units of instruction. Each unit focuses on a comprehensive aspect of law enforcement work that builds upon one another, beginning with simple tasks and culminating with complex issues. Each recruit is required to pass both a written and practical examination at the end of each unit. The written examinations require a minimum passing score of 70%. The practical examinations are hands-on scenarios that require recruits to demonstrate proficiency in the subject matter and skills covered in the unit. The curriculum relies heavily on scenario-based training and research assignments. Recruits are provided with approximately a 2-hour study hall period every evening that is used to prepare for class, complete assignments, and study for examinations. Physical training, 3 2-hour sessions per week. Running is a large component of the physical conditioning and reaches a maximum of 5 miles at an 8-minute pace. Muscular conditioning is also stressed and recruits must pass all physical tests. Self-defense consists of approximately 20 hours of active countermeasures, 28 hours of defensive tactics, and 18 hours of expandable straight baton instruction. Firearms. Recruits must show proper usage and care of all firearms issued by the state police, including the SIG P228 handgun and Benelli M1 shotgun. Recruits go through 60 hours of firearms training. Water safety consists of 40 hours of water safety and life-saving instruction. Driving consists of approximately 21 hours of instruction, and each recruit is required to show proficiency in the operation of marked troop transportation. Rank structure. Uniform. In addition to its distinctive triangular badge, troopers wear a distinctive uniform for regular patrol duties, which is normally reserved for class of functions in nearby state police forces. The uniform originated from Schwarzkopf's time in the U.S. Army Cavalry. The winter uniform consists of a French blue army-style coat, known as a blouse, with brass buttons, and gold triangular patches, with NJ on the right lapel and SP on the left. The blouse is worn over a dress shirt, light blue for sergeants and below, white for lieutenants and above, and a navy blue necktie. Navy blue trousers or riding breeches bearing a gold stripe on each side completes the uniform. During the summer, the blouse is replaced with a long-sleeve blue shirt, while a necktie is still worn. A saucer-shaped hat is worn, with 2 straps one going over the crown, giving the uniform a distinctive, imposing appearance. Unlike most other police agencies, the trooper's badge is only worn on the hat. For this reason, it is extremely unusual to ever see a trooper without his cover on. Enlisted troopers wear their applicable rank on the sleeves, while officers wear their rank on shoulder epaulets. Both winter and summer uniforms are worn with the full Sam Brown belt, if a weapon is worn, which was adopted by Colonel Schwarzkopf, as the belt gave the wearer a proper brace. Current organization. The current organization of the New Jersey State Police is, Office of the Superintendent, which is currently held by Colonel Rick Fuentes. Administration Branch, which consists of the Administration Section, Information Technology Section, and the Division Human Resources Section, Homeland Security Branch, which consists of the Emergency Management Section and the Special Operations Section. The Investigations Branch, which consists of the Intelligence Section and the Special Investigations Section, the Field Operations Branch, which consists of Field Operations Sections which are further divided into the following 4 troops. Troop A, Southern New Jersey, Troop B, Northern New Jersey, Troop C, Central New Jersey, Troop D, New Jersey Turnpike Guard and State Parkway. This department is a member of the New York-New Jersey Regional Fugitive Task Force. Demographics. As of 2007, the demographics of the New Jersey State Police was as follows: male 97%, female 3%, white 85%, black 8%, Hispanic 5%, Asian 1%, Indian 1%. Law Enforcement Accreditation. The New Jersey State Police, as of July 2007, received a coveted law enforcement accreditation after more than a year of intense reviews and grading. The Commission on Accreditation for Law Enforcement Agencies bestowed the honor at a meeting of their commissioners in Montreal, Quebec. The award is the culmination of a 2-year process that included on-site inspections from a national team representing the Commission. Assessors examined files, conducted panel interviews of staff members, inspected facilities, and performed ride-alongs with troopers. Accreditation brings several significant benefits. Primarily, it improves public safety services by comparing the New Jersey State Police to the best procedures currently used by law enforcement and raising any non-compliant areas up to those standards. Additionally, It creates accountability to a respected benchmarking group that knows the work of modern policing. Public trust is bolstered by way of the transparency involved in the whole CALEA accreditation process. In popular culture, Bruce Springsteen's album Nebraska contains the dark song State Trooper, in which a traveler on the New Jersey Turnpike, a desperate man who has committed unknown crimes, hopes that he won't be pulled over by a state trooper. This song was used in The Sopranos. New Jersey Turnpike riding on a wet night 'neath the refinery's glow, out where the great black rivers flow, license, registration, I ain't got none but I got a clear conscience 'bout the things I done, Mr. State Trooper, please don't stop me, please don't stop me, please don't stop me. In the 2009 movie Paul Blart, Mall Cop, Kevin James plays a mall security guard who dreams to become a New Jersey State Trooper. In the beginning of the film, he is taking the entry course in the police academy and several training instructors are seen as well as some officers in dress uniforms in the background. Controversy equals meal allowances equals, until 1949, the state police provided a meal to patrol officers at the nearest station which was replaced with a meal allowance so they didn't need to leave the area where they were patrolling. The IRS challenged a tax return arguing that, unlike the actual meal, the meal allowance was taxable. In Commissioner v. Kowalski, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in favor of the IRS that the income was now taxable. Racial profiling equals, in the late 1990s, both the Maryland and New Jersey state police agencies were subject to allegations of racial profiling which claimed that black motorists were being pulled over disproportionately on the New Jersey Turnpike and on Interstate 95. A nationwide controversy erupted, which ultimately resulted in a federal monitor watching over the New Jersey State Police. In a consent decree, the New Jersey State Police agreed to adopt a new policy that no individual may be detained based on race, unless said individual matches the description of a specific suspect. The consent decree was dissolved on September 21, 2009. New Jersey Turnpike shooting equals, on April 23, 1998, troopers James Kenner and John Hogan opened fire on a van they stopped for speeding on the New Jersey Turnpike. The 4 passengers in the van were unarmed. The troopers said they fired, wounding 3 of the 4 minority men inside, when the van lurched back toward them. This also started the investigation of possible racial profiling within law enforcement in New Jersey. Lords of Discipline equals, on December 1, 2003, Trooper Justin Hobson filed a lawsuit in U.S. District Court in Camden. Hobson alleged in his complaint that he was hazed and harassed by a group of fellow state troopers known as the Lords of Discipline. The hazing occurred when Hobson, with only 11 days on the force at the time, refused to falsify the facts underlying an illegal arrest of a citizen. The complaint alleges that after Hobson refused to support the arrest, he was physically assaulted, received threatening notes, and his car was vandalized while on duty. Over the years, several troopers have come forward about the Lords of Discipline. The secret group allegedly drove nails into colleagues' tires, damaged lockers, and wore Lords of Discipline inscribed T-shirts. The NJ Attorney General's office conducted a 2-year investigation into the group where 7 troopers were suspended or reprimanded, but the probe found no organized group of troopers known as the Lords of Discipline. On October 1, 2007, the state of New Jersey agreed to a $400,000 settlement with Justin Hobson. A spokesman for the Attorney General called the Hobson settlement fair and reasonable. Arrest of Officer Gary S. Wade equals, on August 17, 2004, New Jersey State Police troopers Michael Kalena and David Ryan pulled over Detective Gary S. Wade of the Tinton Falls Police Department for allegedly speeding. The detective, Gary S. Wade, who worked for the police department in Tinton Falls for 8 years, was supposedly on his way to work and driving with his seatbelt on in an unmarked police car with a spotlight on the driver, unregistered trademark side, wearing a shirt with an embroidered badge on it and also wearing a badge on his belt. After being pulled over, Wade called his supervisor according to his departmental unregistered trademark protocol and asked the state troopers to wait until his supervisor arrived. However, The dash camera from Trooper Kalena, a Euro unregistered trademark S patrol vehicle, indicated that within 30 seconds Kalena had pulled a gun on Wade, who was still in his car. According to a transcript of the video, Wade had asked twice why he was being pulled over and received no answer from the troopers. Kalena then informed Wade that he was placing Wade under arrest for disorderly conduct, and after a 90-second exchange the troopers pulled Wade out of his car. The video then shows Kalena hitting Wade in the back of the head with a fist wrapped around a can of pepper spray just before Wade was forced to the ground. Wade was then doused with pepper spray and handcuffed. Wade was subsequently charged and convicted in 2006 in municipal court, of the disorderly persons offense, obstruction of administration of law, and the traffic infraction of careless driving. He was convicted again in Superior Court and was ordered to forfeit his position with the Borough of Tinton Falls Police Department. His appeal of the conviction and forfeiture was denied in 2008. However, in 2010, a federal jury in a civil lawsuit found that Trooper Kalena used excessive force in the handling of Wade and awarded Wade $5 million in compensatory and punitive damages. Trooper Robert Higbee On September 27, 2006, Trooper Robert Higbee was attempting to stop a speeding car, driven by Joshua Wigglesworth, when he failed to yield at a stop sign at the intersection of Stagecoach and Tuckahoe Roads in Marmora, an unincorporated part of Upper Township, Cape May County. He then collided with a minivan occupied by sisters 17-year-old Jacqueline and 19-year-old Christina Becker, which then collided with another vehicle occupied by Robert Taylor and his son Michael. Jacqueline and Christina Becker were pronounced dead at the scene. Higbee was suspended without pay after being indicted and tried on 2 counts of vehicular homicide in the deaths of Jacqueline and Christina Becker. Higbee was subsequently acquitted on all counts. The mother of Jacqueline and Christina Becker has settled a civil lawsuit for $2 million, while Taylor has filed a lawsuit against Higbee in the New Jersey State Police. These events, including the criminal trial, have been depicted in Closing the Gap, an account by Higbee's defense attorney D. William Subin. Chris Christie helicopter baseball game On May 31, 2011, New Jersey State Police helicoptered Governor Chris Christie and his wife, Mary Pat, to their son's high school baseball game in Montvale, New Jersey, Bergen County. At the baseball game, another NJSP vehicle, black car with tinted windows, drove Christie and his wife to and from the helicopter to the baseball field approximately 200 yards. NJSP then helicoptered Christie to Princeton to meet with Republican business leaders from Iowa who were trying to draft him to run for president. The Eggers-Storsland helicopter cost taxpayers $12.5 million and was operated by NJSP personnel. Christie and Colonel Joseph Rick Fuentes defended the use of NJSP department resources, though New Jersey residents complained about the misuse of government and police resources for personal entertainment. Assemblyman Paul Moriarty called on the governor to disclose the use of NJSP helicopters and reimburse taxpayers for the costs associated with personal and political trips. Governor Christie must learn that taxpayers cannot afford his helicopter joyrides, said Moriarty. See also: List of law enforcement agencies in New Jersey, State Police, State Patrol, Highway Patrol. References. The 20s history begins. New Jersey State Police. Retrieved December 21, 2006. Core functions. New Jersey State Police. Retrieved December 21, 2006. General Orders. New Jersey State Police. Retrieved December 21, 2006. History of the Badge. New Jersey State Police. Retrieved December 21, 2006. Academy. New Jersey State Police. Retrieved December 21, 2006. NJ State Police awarded national accreditation. New Jersey State Police. Retrieved August 17, 2007. CALEA accreditation letter. New Jersey State Police. Retrieved August 17, 2007. External links: New Jersey State Police website, road stations and troops.